So here we have the Roanoke Waterworks map, and it was mapped out in 1888 when Roanoke was a relatively new city, but experiencing a boom. Here you can see the map is very stained. There are a lot of water stains along the edges, and particularly in the top left corner. The neat thing about this map is it shows the valves and mains and fire hydrants that were being put in place by the Roanoke Waterworks. And so you can see infrastructure was booming alongside Roanoke's boom.
So we've had the map looked at by professional conservators, and they've noticed that in many places the paper is very weak and fraying from the canvas.
A reproduction of the Roanoke Waterworks map is in our current new exhibit, Migrations at the Crossroads of History.
The map is currently being exhibited in the boom and bust part of the exhibit. Like other boom towns, Roanoke experienced several economic downturns in its early years. After the 1883 Depression ended, however, a new economic boom swept through the city, making it the forefront of new South cities.
Here we have a reproduction of the map, which is currently on exhibit, and it showcases the fact that Roanoke was booming at this period of time in 1888.
A map here of the waterworks system in Roanoke, Virginia in 1888. Maps like this are pretty rare. I have a document from that long ago that shows how the city of Roanoke was developing. The water line started out at 18 inches and the reservoir over here in South Roanoke, and quickly narrowed down to 12 inches going to the N&W, and the rest of them were 6-inch lines feeding the residential business area. But the other things you can do with a map like this is look at the way the streets were laid out and how they were named in 1888. And many of those streets' names have changed over the years, particularly the side streets. The main streets, Jefferson and Campbell, are still there. So, and there are just a lot of ways that this kind of map could be useful for a historian who was reading old letters or studying old newspaper articles and wanted to further identify where those things might be located. These maps are invaluable for that type of research.
Based on the date of the map, 1888, that there are probably not even a handful of copies of this map. This may be the only one in existence. So we're very fortunate to have it.
We thank you for considering our application for Virginia's Top 10 Endangered Artifacts campaign.